everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. If you're new here, I unbox subscription boxes and more. Today I have the May Writings from the Wild subscription letter for you guys. As you know, I've been chosen as an ambassador for 3 months, so at least through June of this wonderful company. And the first month was April with honeybees. I'll link that video below. And in the end cards, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking it out. It was a really cool one. So if you didn't get a chance to look yet on social media, this month we are going to be looking into and learning about tigers. And just heads up, reminding you guys that on June 1st, you will be able to go onto their social media and look at the color palette that the artist, aka the curator, used and try to guess what July's animal is. So I'm super excited. I would love for one of my subscribers to win one of these letters. So please go over and do that. I'll put their Instagram link on, I think they have Facebook too. I think they run the contest on both. Down below in the description box. And if you want to learn more about tigers, then please stay tuned. Alright, just a quick recap. My code, Jessie10, I'll put that on the screen, will get you 10% off any of the letters, which is a great deal because I have the premium letter here, which is $9 a month, or there is a basic $6 a month letter, which would just come with the letter here and the info card, which is still plenty of wonderful entertainment. I think the other items supplement it well if you can afford it, but hey, $9 is still on a very affordable subscription, and I love that. I think we all can appreciate that this time of year and season. So, talk about the Eye of the Tiger. I gotta say, I absolutely love this bookmark. But heads up on the bookmarks, they might be replacing it for another item, but the cool part was they asked the subscribers on Instagram what we would like to see in a replacement for it. So that would be super neat. I like that they take the opinions of their subscribers into account. And I wanted you guys to know that, like, if you were to subscribe, you would get input, which I think is awesome. So let's move into the tiger. We're gonna start like we're getting our basic subscription, even though I've got everything on the screen. I don't know, I just couldn't hide it this time. It's all so pretty. Also remember that the curator not only curates these letters, she writes them, she handwrites them, and then they get like really good printer and copy, ink and paper. And then she draws these, and I think it's a sketch? I think it's a sketch with either a sketch or a painting. I think it's like a drawing with water. Color pencils. Where's my brain? Ooh, look at the back of the letter too. Talk about the Eye of the Tiger, right? And yeah, so I'm just, if you're not sure if your kids are the right age for this letter, I read the honeybee letter in more detail, and I'll probably did a better job with knowing more about the honeybees, just because I studied insects more than mammals in college. But we'll see where this takes us. I'm excited to learn. I remember in 3rd grade, but way back when, did a project on the Bengal tiger, and I actually, before this letter, last month I think, I looked at the difference between the Bengal and Siberian tiger, because they were both the same something or another. Maybe even genus, now I'd have to look it up again. But I was just real curious to know the differences, and I think this letter might explain it too. So let's go on and read about it and learn about it some, shall we? I have to read you some of this. So, greetings. I'm writing to you from my cozy territory among the ancient ruins in the jungles of India. So that was what I found to be the main difference right there. The Bengal tigers were in India, and way more numerous and common than the Siberian tigers, which were obviously in Siberia. So here's the tiger distribution map. Here we've got a bunch of India and Asia and into China. I'd have to look at the countries, Malaysia as well. Oh wow, and this is actually called the Bay of Bengal. I didn't know that. That's really neat. Anyway, I did not take a single geography course throughout any schooling. Middle, high school, college, nada. Anyway, back to the letter. This tiger is in the ancient ruins of India. That's where we left off. So it is quiet today, and there is the slightest breeze passing through the leaves. I can hear the calls of various birds as I stroll up the stone stairs and onto the platform of the ruins. There are a few chuffs to break up the birds' chirps, and my two cubs appear from around the column. Chuffs are a sound we make that exhibit a friendly greeting. I didn't know that. That's cool. The cubs are ready to play and practice their pouncing skills that I've been teaching them. Let me tell you about it. We were trekking through the jungle, being mindful to keep our steps light so as not to make any loud noises. The toe pads on our paws are very soft to aid in this. Up ahead, I could see a deer. I instructed the cubs to slowly follow me and creep low to the ground. Keeping hidden by the dense foliage, we were able to get close behind him without being detected. We sat silently. Our stripes helped camouflage us as we began to break up the shape of our body and further blend in with the shadows from the sun's rays shining through the tree branches onto the jungle floor. Through our tree branches just read that line. One of the cubs accidentally stepped on a stick and the cracking noise startled the deer. I took the opportunity to pounce, but he was able to run away before I was close enough. Dun dun dun. So she was trying to, catch some dinner for her and her cubs, but the little one messed up. But here's some paw prints and gorgeous drawing of the tiger here. Let's see, we've got length 6 to 10 feet. Wow. And that's kind of like height, they're saying here, these measurements. 6 to 10 feet, holy mollies. I mean, there's some brown bears in Alaska that can be 10 feet tall. Weight 220 to 660 pounds. The tail length is 3 feet. That's impressive. And if you don't know, them and a bunch of other animals, especially ones that climb in trees, I don't know if tigers do, if they can run up a tree or not, but the tail would help with balance. It might just be to help them be more stealthy as well. A tiger's stripes are also on their skin, just like fingerprints, and they're all unique. So that's cool. So if you were to shave some of the fur off of a tiger, not that I recommend doing that. Don't do that at home. This underneath the skin would be striped as well. That's super cool. I like reading the fun facts. Did you know that white tigers are a type of Bengal tiger? Okay, here we go. A pigment called eumelanin, as in EU, and then the skin term melanin. Eumelanin is responsible for the black fur, while pheomelanin, PHEO, and then melanin, is responsible for the orange fur. White tigers carry a mutated version of the SLC45A2 gene, which causes there to be a lack of orange pigmentation. Oh, that's really, really neat. I didn't know that. The white spots on the back of the tiger's ears act as a defense mechanism to confuse predators. And up there they show a tiny picture of the cute little white spot. I didn't know that either. I'm learning a lot, guys. It's interesting to see, for me, an animal, not that I study, we did study bees a little bit in, I think my animal behavior course, because they have such fascinating behavior, but I didn't really study tigers other than that third grade elementary school report. So, or mammals really much in general. I didn't get to take mammalogy in college. So this is really cool for me. I'm learning a lot more out of this one, whereas the honeybee stuff I kind of knew, plus the nature center had honeybee, yeah, etc., etc. Obviously, thankfully, the nature center I worked at didn't have tigers. Let's see, tigers share 4.4% of their DNA with domestic cats, which isn't very much, but I wouldn't expect it to be, although that could be shocking. A tiger's night vision is 6 times better than humans. They weren't wrong about the eye of the tiger, were they? So it talks more about the cubs getting bigger and the feasting and the hunting. They end up catching a wild boar. Yummy. And that would be quite the fight. Wild boars are dangerous. You do not want to get as close as I did to one. I didn't get hurt or anything. We're charged, but anyway. That's a story for another time. This is amazing. So it talked about the camouflage and the colors that are normally found in the forest and the rays of sun. It's just environmental adaptations over years and years and years, generations upon generations of where they lived. It's all so cool. So, India fun facts. There are around 3,000 tigers in India. Located in Kashmir on Dal Lake is the world's only floating post office. Oh, that's cool. The popular board game Snakes and Ladders originated in India. The distribution range for tigers has shrunk by 96% over the last century. Oh, that's really sad. But that's kind of what I was talking about. Actually, I just went into this in a video that I edited today. You'll see it first too. It's the Earth Day book box that I go into, and I just talked about distribution and corridors and how it's shrinking for all the animals. If you want to hear about that, go over to that box, because it doesn't talk any more about it here to that video, other than the distribution range for the tigers. So again, if you get the can't talk. If you get the basic subscription, you'll get this beautiful letter. I'm still just amazed by the artwork and this information, kind of like trading card kind of thing. We've got the tiger head up close and then the full body showing that long tail. That's really cool. And then a whole bunch of facts about it on the back. So the biome forest is the habitat, which is also grassland, savannas, and mangrove swamps. They're endangered. Largest living cat species. Lifespan in the wild is 10 to 15 years. That's pretty good for in the wild. They're an apex predator, of course. If you don't know what that is, that's a great way to teach your kids about trophic cascades and predator-prey relationships and things. A whole bunch of ecological things like that I studied and absolutely love. They're carnivores, of course. If you got some younger kids, you can teach them what a carnivore is. So, there's things at various ages of all kids to enjoy, I think, personally. They're solitary hunters. Their roar can be heard 2 miles away. Wow. Can run at speeds of 40 miles an hour. Cubs are born blind. I didn't know that. Wonder how long they stay blind. I might need to look that up. Anyway, a group is called an ambush or a streak. Am I reading that right? Yeah, streak. Can leap as far as 25 feet. Holy mollies. And the bite force is 1,000 pounds of PSI, which is pounds per square inch. Sorry. Physics, long time ago. Okay, so endangered conservation status. That's a shame. But like I said, their habitat's destroying. They've lost 96% has declined. What did they say? Just since the last century, so the last 100 years. It's crazy that I talked about why interrupting ranges and distributions in another video that I just edited today, and now I'm here. I love where my channel has taken me. So thank you so much. I didn't mention Writings for the Wild. Because I'm an ambassador, I do get this for free, and I do have a discount code that I'm going to be able to get past letters on as well as an ambassador. So I want to show you some of the other ones that they did as well, and I can't wait to do that. I need to order those. So anyway, with a premium subscription, you would also get this. I get a sticker, gorgeous, gorgeous sticker, and a bookmark like this. This one's just out of this world, or they might replace the item. We're gonna find out. Just stay tuned to social media. I love the bookmarks, but I think that's what's been delaying these letters a little bit, because they ship in the second half of the month, but I got mine on the 25th of May. So, you know, just in enough time. Thankfully, I was able to squeeze it in, and hopefully in May. My plan is to put this up in May, even if it's the last day. I think you guys can get this letter up until the last day of May. So just double check with the curator if you're interested. And then obviously, like I said, reminder to look at July 1st and see what colors there are and see if you guys can guess. I'd love for one of my subscribers to win. So the other thing that comes with the premium letter is what they call the sketchbook files, and she goes step by step on how to draw the animal, as well as giving the taxonomy of the classes and the name. So the scientific name is Panthera tigris or tigress, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go with tigris. So it's kingdom Animalia, of course, phylum Chordata. All that means is that any animal or species with a backbone, we are awesome phylum Chordata. This would be a great chance to teach your kids about class taxonomy and classification. Class Mammalia, of course, they're mammals. Order Carnivora. Family Felidae, because, you know, cats. And genus Panthera, and species P. tigris or tigress. Wonder if, oh no, that P is just standing for Panthera. Never mind. Forget what I'm thinking. So she's got a step-by-step drawing here. I feel like the steps went quick. I told you I thought the bumblebee was gonna. I cannot draw. This is why I scrapbook and I use lovely pictures instead of drawings. But I feel like I would personally maybe need a couple more steps in here. But maybe you kids are into art, and there you go. That would be amazing. So here's Writings from the Wild, sorry, for May. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your favorite aspect to this is. I didn't read the entire letter. Don't want to spoil it all, but I do want to give you guys an idea. If your kids would be too young, too old, if they'd like it, that kind of thing. I think the only other way too is to try. You could start with a basic subscription if you weren't sure. But of course, obviously, I really like some of these additional things. I'm getting the premiums if I can, if whatever's left of the past letters. And yeah, let me know what you think. You guys can save 10%. Jessie 10 will save you 10%. And let me know if you like the facts, the bookmark, the stickers, the artwork, etc., etc. It's all just stunning to me. I've loved sharing this with you guys. I'm so honored that they chose me as an ambassador. And as it says, have a good evening. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up. Helps me, helps my channel. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please consider doing so. You're gonna see tons of content like this, book boxes, jewelry coming up, hint hint, wink wink, FabFitFun, you name it, it's going to be on my channel. So thank you so much guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye.